so we're back. Today, I kind of felt that we didn't do enough farming preparedness, preparing for like going out, and I just wanted to do a little bit more, just to show how we could get a nice production of food stuffs going, and really just build out the farm a little bit more before we get onto the next topic or building, crafting thingamabob. So we're still going to do a little bit of that, and yeah, maybe explore a little bit about the idea of what we're trying to accomplish here in Minecraft, all right, with games. Maybe expand on the whole eating stuff and all that. Anyways, that's what we're going to do today. All right, so let's get to it.
All right, sounds good to me.
Cool. Oh, my name's Don. That was Mike.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right.
Okay, so what do we want to do? So you see how our farm is 2 rows, 2 rows, 2 rows.
Yes.
We want to expand that just to the left, just to make it a little bit larger. Okay, and I think we're going to go 1 level down, and then we can make it so the water flows, and we'll basically have like a really nice, neat collection point. Now, I want you to stand here on the corner here, because there's a great teaching moment here. There's a creeper over here to my left, and you're going to watch how I fight it, okay? Because we're going to have to fight creepers throughout this game, so we're going to prepare it. So I hit it, I back up, I hit it, I back up, and I didn't do that very well because I got stuck. Okay, but that's the idea. You hit it, you back up, hit it back up, and then eventually it explodes, or you kill it.
Okay. Or
Okay.
it kills you.
Yeah. Okay, so
Garden.
yeah, what I was saying is that we're going to take this farm, yeah, we're going to build down 1 level and replicate it so that you have another row of
Can you start
food.
the digging so I can see where you want it?
Yeah, I'm gonna just fill this water up here, and we'll just cut through here. So
I should cut through here too.
yeah, so this just yeah. So the right tool for the job. So when we're digging dirt, you always want to use a shovel,
I have
because the shovel will.
this faster, better.
It does it faster. Yeah.
I have noticed that
Exactly.
the right tool for the job does make a difference, even though you can use the wrong tool, but it's slower.
Yeah.
What else do you want me to
Okay,
dig?
so
Dig this one down one more, or no?
I'm gonna fill this last row up real quick, and then I think we're gonna dig this row out.
Can't do cascading water, huh?
No, we are, but if I did it right now, the water would just like flow everywhere.
Okay.
So I wanted it to flow very specifically down one. Okay, so now
Can I dig there or no?
yeah, and so now we're gonna do this. Now we're gonna dig the rows out. So the same water row this way. Oops.
Excuse me,
Okay,
Mr. Cow.
so the idea is we're just going to expand the amount of farming surface that we have, and thus we'll be able to create a lot more food. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. Cool.
I'm not sure how far I can go, but
Here. So why don't you stand up so you could see what I'm doing? Like stand up on the over here and look down so that you can see what I'm trying to do.
the eternal camera. Oh, you're
Yeah,
doing
so
it
you
that
see
way.
how
Okay.
I'm like
Yep.
making these 2 rows, right? I think
You need to fill in over there to the left.
yeah. I don't know how many. I guess let's just go to the edge, right? Might as well. Let's just go to the edge of this cliff thing.
Whatever you think is the amount of food we need.
Well, you know, I don't want food to be a thing that we have to worry about in the future. You know, I kind of just want it to be like, grab a stack of food and then let's go do the thing that we want to do. And that way,
But we always have to
you
replant
know,
food, right?
right. So like the first thing you would do when you would log on is just harvest and replant, right?
Should I keep on going for this one or stop it here?
Yeah, let's just stop right here. Let's just fill this up here and then, yeah, let's make this the wall right here.
Whatever you say.
Okay. All right, that's nice, right? And eventually it will I'll come online and I'll build like fencing so that we don't have to worry about fencing. All right, bucket. Do you have the bucket still?
Ooh. Yes.
Actually, let's maybe we don't need the bucket. Let's just see if we knock this out. What happens?
Yeah, it should fill up, right? Good job. Good to me. Easy planning.
Okay, so see the difference between running water and not running water, right?
So is this gonna be a problem that it's not filling up?
No, what's actually nice about running water is that if you harvest anything and they fall in the water, the water will place it here. See, watch. If I throw some items in the water here, are you watching me? Yep. It all ends up over here. You see that?
Interesting.
So you could use water like a conveyor belt, so that items kind of end up where you want to collect them. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Now this water is enough to do these things here, right? Even though it doesn't make it up
Yes.
to
Yeah,
this last one.
that's correct. Okay, so do you still have your hoe?
Yes.
Okay,
have a
can you
wooden
just
hoe.
hoe this all this ground here in the middle? And remember, once you start using this, you should use the water to get around, not the
Yeah.
not the
ground.
dirt. Yeah. Of course, going upstream is a lot more difficult. Okay. So now we need some crops. So when you are ready, start harvesting some potatoes and replanting half of what you harvest. Gosh.
We have that much? Can I step on this? I'm afraid to step on this stuff.
What? Oh, ooh, there's a skeleton right behind you.
Yeah, okay. Skelly!
You gotta jump
Oh!
him.
Bam! The skeleton. Yeah.
I'm gonna fill this with dirt so that doesn't happen again. Okay, so what did I say? Harvest as much as you can and plant half.
Nothing's coming out? Oh, I don't need the hoe to harvest, right?
No. Just punch it with your left click.
Oh, left. Okay.
There you go.
Oh, you're right. Going up hills is a lot better. Come on, don't do it. There's no swimming skill in this game?
I don't think so. We'll make this more efficient one day.
Yeah, we got
Okay. Oh, no, that was not.
Oh, those were ones you just planted?
Yeah. You gotta
Okay.
recognize what a well-built thing looks like and what doesn't look like.
Well-built potato.
Yeah.
Do animals
A
eat your
grown
crops?
potato.
Oh, this is not a
Don't
grown
know.
potato, so I shouldn't take that one then.
That's correct. Okay, so plant half of what you have.
Here or someplace else? Or down there?
Yeah, anywhere here. Anywhere that is
I'm swimming.
ground. Yeah, well, I'll make this more efficient at some point. We just wanted to get more going. So we need to go get some more crops. So when you...
Oh, wow, I have a lot. I didn't expect to have 34.
Okay, so you're planting 17? Yep.
Right click, right? Yep.
Okay. So while you're doing that, I thought we at some point just wanted to talk about like what we're actually trying to do
All right, that's not.
with this. All right, follow me. And the idea again, this relational, exploring relationships and stuff through gaming, so that creating positive relationships, right? Like meaning like between parent and child, using gaming to create a positive relationship, right? Positive meaning
I missed the goal.
some gaming mediums or some games can be seen as negative. They could, be a time waster or, create toxic relations between kids, friends, and school and all that. But we want to make gaming positive. Am I summing that up the way you were thinking it?
Yeah,
Do
I
you
think
want
so.
to
I think it's
right,
I think
harvest this stuff?
harvest this stuff. I think it's all about. I mean, we're talking about kids, right? And the whole goal that we're trying to do here is that we want parents who want to play with their kids feel comfortable playing with their kids, because a lot of times parents are out of touch with video games and what's going on now and things like that. So the surface goal is to make it easier
We
for
need
parents
to.
to play with their kids. And the goal behind that is that by playing with your kids, you develop a relationship with them, right? Because you're not just being on your phone while your kids are doing something. You're actually doing something with them, and it's interactive, right? Because as you can see, me and Don have to jump around and follow each other, or do things together, and there's cooperation, and none of those things are easy. So all those things
I mean,
develop
and
relationships.
this creates an opportunity for a parent to, um, oh, there's two creepers right here.
Yeah, they're right behind you. You can take them both on.
No, gonna run.
Oh, okay, no.
We need to get to our base. So,
I'm just following you. But that's the
okay,
idea, right? I mean, build a relationship with your kid by doing things that they like to do, right? I mean, that
exactly.
goes for anything. And this is the world of video games, and a lot of people, a lot of kids, they like playing video games. You know, you can do it when it's raining outside. You can do it when it's snowing. You can do it whenever you want to. They're fun. They're challenging. They can teach you things. Um, and that's the other part, right? They can teach you things. So sometimes as parents, I know I like to try to sneak in my lessons. Not sneak in, but use life lessons from the examples of things that we're doing, right? And there's a whole lot of examples in what we're doing here. We're building, we're creating, we're making, we're taking responsibility, we're eating right,
Hmm.
we're prioritizing, we're setting tasks, goals. And all these things are life lessons that I continue to use now as an adult. Many adults will. And something that we can teach our kids, right? Because we want to teach our kids things. But sometimes we find we can just say, "Hey, kid, son, daughter, this is what you should do," and that works sometimes. Sometimes we have to give an explanation. Sometimes we give an
Hmm.
explanation and we give an example. This is a living example that you can always refer to with your child later on. So I think that's another important aspect of what we're doing.
Yeah, and I think that as parents, it gives us an opportunity to spend time with a kid, and you kind of build this. I don't know, like you're playing games together. You're sort of building on your relationship. You're bonding in ways that you might not be able to otherwise. Like watching a TV show together. There's not really much bonding, but when you're actively communicating, trying to do tasks and things together, you're spending like a different type of quality time.
No, I
I
agree. I
think
mean, it's
that's
like,
that's cool. So you picked up some wheat, right? Would like you to go into a crafting table, which is here on the roof.
hold on a second. I'm just gonna cook some food real quick, if that's okay.
Did you remove my baked potatoes?
I didn't remove your baked potatoes, but I had
Okay.
like an extra bunch of potatoes. I removed your baked potatoes now.
Okay. So when you're ready, go into this crafting table. And I would like you to make 3 wheat in a row. So take all the wheat that you have and try to split the stack evenly into 3. So 1, 2, 3 in a row. And you'll see you create what?
Red. I thought it was a potato. I'm like, I didn't just create a potato out of wheat. That's the wrong lesson for kids.
Yeah, so make all that wheat into bread. Sorry. You might have a remainder because you probably don't have a number divisible by 3, so that's okay.
Okay, that's done. I just wanted to go back and say to the other point you were bringing up, and still continue building things because I know, our attention spans are limited. My daughter loves to play with dolls. I do not. I just don't. I'll do it, but it's not something that I'm gonna be honest. It's not something that I enjoy playing with. It's not like, hey, I'm playing with the Barbie doll. And sometimes that's great, and I'll play with her. But to find things that we both enjoy doing, it's always so much better when that happens. So if your kid
Yeah.
enjoys playing Minecraft, and you kind of do too as you're exploring it, you always win if you guys can both enjoy doing something. Just like if you enjoy doing something but your kid doesn't, like, don't expect them to have smiles.
Okay, there's a very different type of mob now in our farm. Go to the roof. Go to the roof.
I don't go anywhere. Oh, that's a mob?
What does that look like to you?
It looks like that guy from Sesame Street with the long nose. Or is it Gonzo?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess you're right. They all kind of look like Gonzo.
Yeah, that's Sesame
I
Street. But
believe it's called a witch. So I'm gonna attempt to get closer and see
are those
if
pillagers?
it. Let's see if it attacks me. Oh, it's attacking me.
No, it attacked me with poison. Well, it's focused on you, so haha.
Dang water. All right.
Bye. It was nice knowing you. Oh, I got 1 health left. Give me 1 second, please. I would like to eat some food.
It's a good thing we were prepared with some food.
Yes. Kids that way.
Okay, so the problem with our current food situation is that we just don't have enough. We probably should have planted some of the potatoes we picked up from the other farm.
Should I plant some more potatoes right now? I have some more.
Oh yeah, please.
Raw potatoes. That's okay?
That's perfect. And also, I'm going to take some seeds out of the chest here and put those down.
So, I mean,
and once you're done, I need you to go in and make yourself some torches. A nice healthy stack of torches.
Something just hit me. No. Okay, I have 1 potato left.
Yeah, so some interesting statistics, or just like a little bit of history. Like when we talked about your gaming relationship with your parents, you had told me that you actually spent a lot of time gaming as a child.
Yeah, I mean, aside from just being with you, because that's where it all began, my gaming history.
Yeah, we grew up together. Yep.
But yeah, when I had my Nintendo and stuff like that, my dad would play with me, especially when I got sick and I couldn't go out or whatever. Like when I had the chicken pox, who do you think played with me for 2 weeks on the Nintendo? Like it was a thing. Yeah, I mean that's
like COVID.
Yeah. I mean yeah, he's the one who played with me. I need sticks to make torches, but I need coal as well, if I remember correctly.
There's coal in the big chest. Just one per 4. So make like 20-ish torches, and grab some food for the excursion.
1 coal per 4 sticks.
No, I'm sorry. It's 1 coal, 1 stick makes 4 torches.
Oh, okay.
And make 20 some odd torches, and then come out when you're ready. So for me, so for me it was different. For me, so my parents were divorced when I was 10, 12-ish, and I never played games with my dad. And then when they got divorced, he moved to California, and so he was really not around for games. But I did have an older brother who kind of filled the gaming void, but certainly didn't really play games with him all that often. I did watch him play games, but yeah, your experience is definitely different than mine because we didn't, when I was sick, I didn't play games with him. It kind of, if I was playing games for the most part as a child, I probably played them by myself. So I wonder like what that would be, how that would have been different if I did play games. And I think that's going to be the same for a lot of people. I don't know what's normal. I don't know if it's normal, not normal. That's not a great term. Common. Like, which is the higher? Do you think your gaming relationship with your dad was common or uncommon?
I think it was uncommon.
We're talking about like what?
Right.
80s?
Right. Exactly.
80s, early 80s?
I think it was uncommon at the time because video games weren't common. As a matter of fact, I made a slight mistake. The first person I believe to actually introduce me to video games was my dad's sister, my aunt. His youngest sister. She had a ColecoVision.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Right. Exactly. And that was my first introduction. So I mean that was like, it's ColecoVision. Most people are gonna be like, "What the hell is this guy talking about?" That stuff doesn't even exist anymore, except maybe on shirts or something. So
Yeah, keep that all follow me, please.
yes, oh, right now.
Yeah. So let's fast forward to today. I think a lot more people are gaming, right? I think
Yes.
a lot more children are gaming.
Well, I think
like used to be
it's like us. We're the ones who started the gaming thing because it just came out, and now we're adults, and now we're parents. So now there's a little bit more familiarity with that.
Well, what I mean is that when we were growing up, there were certainly a lot of kids who didn't play video games, right? Maybe a lot more kids who were maybe more into outdoor activities and sports, or just didn't have those video games readily available, but spent a lot more time other ways. I think that's a little bit different. I think with the ubiquitous of mobile gaming, I think there's a lot more youth gaming, and I think there's a lot more adults gaming too. Certainly, in the very least, playing things like Candy Crush. Okay, so what we're doing, I'm looking for iron in a place that's relatively safe.
Is that coal all the way at the other end that I see over there?
Yeah, nice spotting it out. This looks kind of deep and dark and not very friendly, so we're just going to keep looking for
Friendlier
a little
places?
bit more friendly. Yeah. Always keep track of where you are and where your base is. So if you just turn around, you could see our base pole at the top of that hill.
Ah, good one. I like that.
So always, keep track of where you are and where you're going. Yeah, so I think this is a little bit more relevant today than it probably was when we were kids, right? Like I don't think parents needed to know.
Well,
that,
we're also talking about Nintendo with 2 buttons.
Yeah.
So the complexity of games have definitely increased probably like 1,000-fold.
Complexity, the amount of time spent gaming. Here we go. Some easy pickings.
Is that
So
the stuff we're
I'll
looking
light
for?
it.
Oh no, there it is.
No, but
is that metal, right? That's copper?
Yeah, grab coal, and I'll light up this area so that it's not very dark.
Light it up.
Ooh, this is kind of like a water cave. Kind of cool.
This is copper, right? Because the color.
No, I don't think it's copper, but
Sorry,
we need it anyway. So
grab it.
did you grab the coal too?
Yes, it did, sir.
Oh, perfect.
So if you didn't put up a torch, would there be a greater chance of stuff popping up because it's dark?
Yep.
Nice.
So what we're really so the reason we're exploring like the surface is just because it's easier to see things surface-wise than delving deep into a dark cave. So I figure we'd ease into the dungeon crawling of Minecraft.
And 4, sir.
This is sand.
Ooh,
Sand is a
can we
great material
glass?
for making glass. Yeah. We don't need that much, so that's fine.
I mean, honestly,
Oh, here's
aside
another material.
aside from all the relational stuff to teach kids, there's just a lot of facts you can just teach them about the world too. And teaching,
Right.
I mean, I don't know, maybe as a parent you don't like teaching and you just want to spend the time with your kid without having to think about anything, which is perfectly fine. But I love teaching and explaining things because the world is just an amazing
Take.
place. What do you do with bamboo? Because I assume that was bamboo.
Yeah. Many things.
There's more on the other end.
We
Should I get
will.
more?
Nah. They grow really fast.
You're gonna plant it?
Yeah, but not here. We'll plant it back at base.
Oh yeah, obviously.
I guess there's some right here. I'll grab these. Yep. So it's getting dark again. So we should make our way back.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna run.
Yeah, as he leaves me behind.
Well, that sun's going down quick. We probably extended the our range just a little bit more than we should have.
Yeah. Let's not teach our kids that one.
Well, no, this is a learning experience. So if this ever happens,
Well, listen, at some point you're gonna get caught in the dark, right?
yeah,
You're gonna get caught in a dungeon. You're gonna get caught in a scary situation. And like I like to say, it's better to be courageous than, well, not.
there's a natural staircase here, so we're just going to hop, 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 up, 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 up. Oh, there's the moon.
Jeez, the moon
There's
is
the
not my
moon.
friend.
Nope, nope, nope. Ooh, it's much further than I thought, huh? Okay. It's okay.
Where'd you
it's
go?
okay.
I lost you. Oh, there you are.
We're
Parents,
headed
don't leave
up,
don't
up,
leave your
up.
kids behind, parents. Let's go over that one, okay?
Well, I'm assuming
What?
that you understand the dire.
Yeah, no, I got the panic. I'm panicked. It's okay. I get it. Far away from home, it's getting dark. We could be miles away. Hundreds of zombies.
So one thing that we do to avoid the darkness is we sleep. So we put our characters to bed, and time passes, and we wake up in the daytime. So it's just you could use the nighttime to do things on the inside of your base, but if you really just want to be safe and just spend outdoor activities in the light, just keep coming home and going to bed.
Stay in the light. Go to bed. Just tell your kid it's
Okay.
bedtime in Minecraft. Go to bed.
So throw whatever you found in the big chest. That'll be like our miscellaneous everything chest.
Some seeds. Oh, those
Okay,
are
so we'll
sugar
wanna-
canes?
That's what that was. Yep. So we're gonna. When we wake up, I want you to take those 14 seeds and plant them in our garden. Okay.
So okay, I'm just gonna keep them in my inventory then. That's okay.
Mhm.
Do you want me to keep the torches in my inventory or no?
Yep.
I'm putting the rotten flesh inside. I got some leather. I keep the bread. I don't need a bone. I don't have a dog yet. I'll put the arrow inside in case you want it, and some of the sticks. I have an oak sign.
So here's an interesting fact: 67% of all American adults, those 18 years and up, play games, while 76% of kids, those under 18-year-old, are gamers. So 76% of kids play games, and 67% of adults play games.
Wow.
So I think there's a big majority. So I think it's kind of relevant, this idea that we have here about playing games and building relationships and using gaming for positive things.
That's a great way to recap what we've been doing in this episode. I think that yeah, there's lots of reasons, and anything you do with someone else is going to be relational, good or bad, right? It doesn't have to just be good. We want it to be good and positive, but you know, there are going to be plenty of things your kid doesn't like to do. So yeah, that's a great way to recap what we've been doing on this farm. Anything else you want to add?
No, I I don't know. I guess, if anyone's watching this and they have any thoughts, ideas, feedback, feel free to comment them. We're new at this. It's not like we've been doing this forever. We just kind of decided to do this one day. One, for us personally, as two friends who haven't really spent a lot of time recently because of our family responsibilities and all that. But, this is an opportunity to spend time and sort of do something that, I don't know, hopefully can give back to people in similar situations.
And I think killing a skeleton is a great way to sign off.
Yeah.
Plus, there's another one all the way to your left in case you didn't see it.
Nope.
That's why I stayed over here. Down there.
Okay, I don't know which way is my left when when I'm spinning around in a crazy panic circle. I don't know where's my left.
I would say 12 o'clock, but 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, I don't think it makes much of a difference at this time.
Yeah. I don't see one, so I feel safe. Well, I don't feel safe, but I don't see one, so I'm making myself feel safe.
It's what you don't see, right?
All right.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see you later. Plant those seeds.
Yeah.
Bye.
3, 2, 1. Cut.
Okay, but if you're counting down,
Yeah, I know, but it just helps me, okay? It's just time in between.
Okay.
It's a habit. Habit got to develop habit. So I completely lost track of time.
OBS. Oh, yeah. Mine too. My phone kind of blanked out and it didn't.
No, mine didn't. I just forgot to look at it, even though it's 2 inches away from my screen. But I was so into what we're doing, until I saw 2 minutes. I was like, and I hoped you would catch my whole hint about, okay, that's a great way to recap.
No, yeah, I hear that every time you do it, so it's good.